Hey everyone! Did you know that the iPhone 16 comes with a feature that can make your photos look like they were shot with a professional camera? Yep, it's true. This groundbreaking upgrade is just one of the many reasons why it's turning heads and making iPhone 15 users think twice about their current device. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an epic showdown, the iPhone 16 versus the iPhone 15. With all the buzz surrounding the latest model, we're here to break down why you should care about these upgrades and how they can impact your daily life. So grab your snacks and let's get into it. The iPhone 15 is still a solid phone, but the iPhone 16 promises some pretty enticing features. We're talking about things like enhanced camera capabilities, improved battery life, and even some design changes. First off, we've got the ISGN and display. The iPhone 16 keeps the overall size and shape of the previous model, so we have a 6.1-inch form factor as before, an aluminum frame with slightly tapered edges, and a matte glass finish on the back. One improvement be a reduced screen border, but for Pro models it come with 6.3 inches for Pro and 6.9 inches with 120Hz for Pro Max. What is changing for sure, however, is the camera styling. Now the iPhone 16 is going back to pill shape. Another big and welcome change coming to all iPhone 16 versions, including this base iPhone 16, are buttons. You get an action button which replaces the mute switch, as well as a brand new camera control for quickly launching the camera. This camera control works like a shutter key on a camera, so it will focus on a slight press and take a picture once you click it all the way in. The iPhone 16 still runs at 60Hz just like the iPhone 15 and many others before. Now moving on to performance, the iPhone 16 is powered by the latest A18 chip, which means faster processing speeds and better graphics for gaming and multitasking. This new chipset is also the first built from the ground up about AI optimizations. Apple missed the AI hype train last year, but it's fully invested in this year. And speaking of AI, the iPhone 16 has 8GB of RAM, up from 6GB RAM on the iPhone 15. Most AI tasks seem to require extra RAM, and that's probably the #1 reason for the upgrade. Remember that AI is a staggered rollout for Apple, with big-ticket items like the ChatGPT integration coming by the end of the year, while the all-new Siri is due in the first half of 2025. We don't have any changes to the storage tiers, so you can choose between 128, 256, or 512GB of storage. For the camera, the iPhone 16 features a new lens system that significantly enhances low-light photography. If you love snapping photos at night or in dimly lit places, this is a game-changer. With a new pill-shaped camera system, the iPhone 16 looks different than before. All iPhone 16 versions are also getting a new physical camera control, which is placed below the power key. This new button is a capacitive one, meaning that it only registers a press when you push it with your finger, so it won't get accidentally triggered in your pocket. You can customize it to work with various camera apps, including third-party ones. And when you are in a camera app, a half press would allow you to lock exposure or focus, while a full press would capture an image or start recording a video. We are very happy with this change, as it will make it just a bit easier to not miss that important moment and capture it faster with a press of a button. For example, another one possible feature is you could slide your finger to zoom in and out. It could also control the amount of background blur for portraits or quickly cycle through filters. This year, with the iPhone 16, there are no big hardware changes as Apple sticks with 2 cameras, no dedicated telephoto lens for the base models, the 48-megapixel for main camera, and ability to provide nearly lossless quality at 2x zoom via sensor crop. As for the ultra-wide camera, it keeps the 12-megapixel sensor, but use a slightly faster aperture that allow more light to hit the sensor. And for the first time on a base iPhone, Apple adds support for macro photography. Only the Pro series have so far had macro support, so it's nice to see this feature coming to the base iPhone models too. Now here's the moment you've been waiting for. The standout feature of the iPhone 16 that could really sway you to upgrade. Drumroll please. It's the new Pro RAW photography mode. This feature allows you to capture images in a format that retains way more detail, giving you incredible editing flexibility. If you're into photography, this is huge. Imagine being able to change the exposure or focus after you've taken the shot. It's like having a mini photo studio right in your pocket. This enhancement is not only going to elevate your photography game, but also transform how you share your life on social media. Lastly, here for the battery. Apple has really stepped up. With the iPhone 16, you can expect a solid increase in battery longevity, so you won't be scrambling for a charger by mid-afternoon. Apple tells us the iPhone 16 gets 22 hours of video playback, compared to 20 hours on the iPhone 15. This is a nice 10% improvement, but for other tasks such as audio playback, Apple quotes the same 80-hour number on the two models. Rumors projected the iPhone 16 to get a 3561 mAh battery, up from a 3349 mAh battery size on the iPhone 15. Unfortunately, wired charging speeds seem to remain the same at 20 watt. This is the first time we see wireless charging being faster than wired charge. And let's not forget about design changes. Yes, the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro Max model has a sleeker look with some new color options that are bound to catch your eye. Compared to the iPhone 15, these upgrades are really making it hard to resist that shiny new model. So, to wrap things up, the iPhone 16 packs some major upgrades over the iPhone 15, including a stellar camera, faster performance, longer battery life, and a sleek new design. If you're someone who values photography or just wants the latest and greatest tech, the iPhone 16 might be worth considering. What do you think? Are you ready to make the jump to the iPhone 16, or are you sticking with your handle phone for now? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more exciting tech and comparisons. See you in the next video, my friends.